So, dun muna tayo sa mga illustrations. For our first illustration, on January 1, 2020, the share options are granted to employees to purchase 100,000 ordinary shares of 50 peso par value at 60 pesos per share. On this date, ang fair value daw ng bawat share option ay 20 pesos. The share options are exercisable immediately, and the employees exercise all their share options on December 31, 2020. Since yung share options natin ay exercisable immediately, yung compensation niya, i-recognize na natin in full. Ang i-consider natin dyan, we have 20, which is the fair value of the share options. Kasi sabi natin kanina sa theories natin, ang fair value method ang pinaka-mandated ng PFRS 2. So, ayun yung gagamitin natin. Fair value, which is 20 pesos, multiply with the 100,000 ordinary shares. So, we have 2 million pesos. So, journal entry na lang natin. Salaries, share options, 2 million pesos. And then, credit to share options outstanding of 2 million pesos. So, pag in-exercise yung share options natin ng December 31, 2020, it will be recorded to debit yung 60 pesos. Yun yung pinaka marireceive niya per share, no, na amount ng cash. So, 6 million multiply with 100,000 kasi siya. Then, i-debit na natin si share options outstanding para ma-recognize na siya dahil na ma-realize na rin naman yung salary. So, debit share options outstanding, which is 2 million na na-recognize noong January 1, and then credit to ordinary share capital kasi mai-issue na yung ordinary shares doon sa ating mga employees, and then credit to share premium, which is the excess ng amount ng debits doon sa par value ng ating share, which is 50 pesos times 100,000. So, we have 5 million. The excess will go to share premium, which is 3 million pesos. Next, we have with vesting period. On January 1, 2020, the share options are granted to officers to purchase 100,000 ordinary shares of 50 peso par value at 60 pesos per share. The fair value of each share option is 15 pesos. The officers are entitled to the share options only after completing 2 years of service. The options can be exercised starting January 1, 2022 and expire 1 year after. All the share options are exercised on December 31, 2022 raw. So, to compute for the total compensation or fair value of our share options, we will use 100,000 multiplied with 15 pesos. So, that is 1.5 million. And then, our annual compensation is computed, gagamitin natin yung 1.5 million divided by 2 years. Since sabi, meron tayong 2 years of service. So, that will be 750,000 per year. So, for 2020, our entry will be on December 31, debit salaries or share options din 750,000 pesos. Credit to share options outstanding 750,000 pesos. Next, for 2021, we have salaries again, share options, and then 750,000 pesos. Share options outstanding 750,000 pesos. Year 2022, ayan, exercisable na siya. January 1 pa lang. Pero in-exercise niya ng December 31, 2022. So, debit tayo ng cash equal again doon sa 60 pesos per share na ma-receive niya doon sa pag-exercise. So, 60 times 100,000, we have 6 million pesos. And then, the share options outstanding, we have 1.5 million yung na-recognize natin for 2 years. And then, ordinary share capital, credit po tayo, 50 peso par multiplied with 100,000 ordinary shares will give us 5 million pesos. And then, share premium again, yung excess no debit amounts doon sa ating par value ng ordinary shares, that is 2.5 million pesos. So, sabi, we have to note na before i-exercise yung share options, yung share options outstanding account, i-report siya as component ng share premium. So, si share options outstanding, part siya ng share premium natin. So, if yung share option, hindi siya in-exercise agad, yung outstanding account na yun, i-adjust siya. Big sabihin, i-credit siya sa share premium. So, malilipat lang yung component natin. Next, we have January 1, 2020. The entity granted 100 share options each to 500 employees, conditional upon the employees remaining in the entity's employ during the vesting period. The share options vest at the end of a 3-year period on grant date, where each share option has a fair value of 30 pesos. By December 31, 2020, 30 employees have left, and it is expected that on the basis of the weighted average probability, further 30 employees will leave during the vesting period. By December 31, 2021, 28 employees have left the entity. Expects pa rin ng further 25 employees will leave during 2022. By December 31, 2022, meron 22 employees na actual na nag-left, and therefore, meron na lang 420 employees ang makaka-receive ng share options at the end of 2022. So, to compute for the compensation for year 2020, we'll start with the number of employees. So, we have 2020, ayan, we have the number of employees. Ayan. Meron tayong 500. Syempre, nasa problem yan. And then, meron daw nag-leave. So, left in 2020, we have 30. So, ibabawas natin. As well as yung expected to leave ng 2020 din. So, 30 employees yon. So, ang entitled natin na maka-receive ng share options will be 440 employees, and then we will multiply this with the share options per employee. So, ang sabi sa problem, meron daw 100 share options per employee. So, the product will be 44,000 shares para sa 440 employees. So, total share options. Ayan. Then, multiply with the fair value. With fair value, which is also given sa ating problem, 30 pesos. Yan. So, the product again will be 1,320,000 pesos. That's the total compensation na ma-receive ng mga employees natin pagdating ng 2020. Pero, it should be divided pa rin by the number of years ng vesting period kasi yun yung magiging basis natin. So, our compensation expense for 2020 will be 1,320,000 pesos divided by the number of vesting period, the number of years sa vesting period natin, that's 3 years. So, we have 440,000 pesos compensation expense for 2020. Our journal entry will be debit. Debit natin ang salaries expense ng share options outstanding, 440,000 pesos. And then, credit natin ng share options outstanding, 440,000 pesos. The same method will be done for 2021. So, start again tayo with the number of employees. We have 500 pa rin, which is yung beginning na given. Then, bawas yung actual na nag-leave ng 2020. That is 30. Yung actual ng 2021, hindi nakasama yung estimated ng 2020. So, actual 2021, that is 28. And then, estimated ng 2021 for 2022, that is 25. So, deduct natin, we have 500 less 30 plus 28 plus 25. So, we have 417 employees entitled to receive our share options. Ayan. And then, this will be multiplied again by the number of shares per employee. That is 100 pa rin. So, multiply natin 417 times 100. We'll have 41,700 na shares. Total na share options to. And then, multiply with the fair value. Hindi naman nagbabago. That is 30 pesos. So, ayun. Meron tayong total na compensation Yan, 41,700 shares times 30 peso po. Fair value that is 1,251,000 pesos. Excuse me. And then again, this will be divided with the number of years. So dapat naka-fraction na tayo since second na year niya na ngayon. Kanina kasi first year, so that 1/3 talaga yon. Pero dahil ganun din naman yung kakalabasan, so divided by 3 na lang. So this time, this is the second year. So we will divide 1,251,000 by 3 years, which is the vesting period. Then multiplied with 2 years kasi pangalawang taon niya ngayon. So divide by 3 times 2, we have 834,000 pesos. Tapos, ibabawas natin yung na-realize ng ating 2020, which is 440. So, bawas natin yung 440. So this is for 2021. Yan, 394,000 pesos for 2021. Tapos, journal entry lang ulit natin. Debit ka ng salaries. Expense 394,000. Then credit tayo ng share options. Outstanding 394,000. For 2022, ayan, we have the number of employees 500 pa rin. Yung actual na nag-leave ng 2020, that is what? 30. And then actual na nag-leave ng 2021, that is 28. And actual na nag-leave ng 2022, that is 22, which is given sa problem. Then, subtract again for the number of employees entitled. 500 less 30 less 28 less 22, we have 420 employees entitled to receive. No, it's not peso. Then multiplied with the number of shares per employee. That is 100. So, total na ma-receive na shares times 100. That is 42,000 shares. Then multiply with the fair value. Fair value is 30. So, the product will be 30 pesos and 1,260,000 pesos. Again, this will be divided by 3/3. So, 1,260,000. So, wala na. Hindi naman na siya. So, it is equal to 1. So, 1,260,000. Bawas na lang na-recognize natin ng 2020 and 2021. So, 1,260 less 440 less 394. This is 426,000 for year 2022. 426,000. So, to have our journal entry, we have the salaries, expense, 426, and then share options outstanding. $426. Yeah. So we're done with the third problem.